You cannot change the past, but you can change yourself. Yeah, life is hard. Life is full of challenges, full of problems, full of things coming to knock you down off of your high horse. Or maybe if you're not even on a high horse and it's still just whooping your tail. That's life, man. You came here to experience all levels of life, negative, positive, good, bad. That's God's plan. To turn you into the person that you need to turn into, you need to go through the things that you are going through today. Whatever struggles you're going through, however minor or major, you're supposed to be going through those things. There's no such things as mistakes. There's no such thing as chaos in the universe. It is all one. Everything is happening for a reason. Which is why I say you cannot change your past. Whatever happened to you was either a blessing or a lesson. What you can do is move forward. And you move forward not by thinking about the future, because that'll create anxiety, that'll create anxiousness. But by living in this moment right now, and whatever actions that you're taking in this moment, that's what you're doing in this moment. Whatever words that you're speaking in this moment, those are the words that you are speaking in this moment. If you've ever been into spirituality, I just got into spirituality in like the last couple of years. When you've been, let's say you're just now getting into it, or you've been into it and you've been meditating, or you've been living in the present moment, or you've been watching my videos, and you realize that you are not your mind, you begin to start to manifest things, even if unintentional. You start to manifest better scenarios in your life situation. And what you begin to realize is that you are the cause and the world around you is the effect. You are the cause of what is happening around you, your energy, your beliefs, your thought patterns. It's really, the thoughts really don't matter. It's more of just like your energy, the energy behind the thoughts. That's what goes out into the universe. When you say, I don't want something, the universe isn't just going to be like, okay, we're going to filter out all the things that you don't like, and we're only going to give you things you do like. Because people tend to mistake that, like, oh my, God's mad at me, God hates me, the universe doesn't like me. That's not true. That is not true. What's really going on is that the universe is going to mirror whatever energy you're putting out there. So if you're putting out this energy of guilt, regret, any kind of like depression from the past, any kind of wishing things were different, resisting the present moment, the universe is going to keep putting you in positions and scenarios where you feel guilt, where you feel regret, where you feel this sense of lack, where you feel this sense of needing more, needing things to be different. The universe is just going to keep putting you in those positions. Whether it brings you people that reject you, whether it puts you in a place where you react emotionally intensely to a situation. But if you focus on the good of your life, if you focus on feeling gratitude, feeling good, not instant gratification good, but just feeling at peace, being one with this moment, living in this moment and being okay and accepting of what is going on, because that is when natural compassion happens. That's when empathy happens. That's where your most natural confidence comes. See, the thing about confidence is built in. It's not something that you work over time, because as a kid, we were all confident. And because of the conditioning of this world, we were turned into these very shy, very insecure, very timid people. And once being an introvert, there's nothing wrong being an introvert. There's nothing wrong being an extrovert. It's personality, right? It's mind. It's just what you prefer and how you live and how you operate the mask that you are, because you are not your mind. You are not your thoughts, emotions, or your personality. You are not your goals. You are not your mission. You are just consciousness. You are the soul. And in a law of attraction point of view, the more that you push a life away or even try to pull it towards you, which is another form of resistance, you will keep attracting negative situations. And just because you feel good doesn't mean that negative situations are not going to come into your life. But you stop looking at them as negative situations. You stop looking at them as problems. Hell, a mindset that you could even pick up is problems are not problems. They are just situations that I refuse to deal with. There's challenges. Yeah, problems are just challenges that I refuse to deal with. That is a mindset that you can pick up, that you could carry on with you from now till the day that you leave this world. Because we're all going to leave this world, which is why the past doesn't matter. And it never will, because the past does not exist. No matter how much your mind wants to fight and say that it does exist and it does matter, and I need to figure out why that thing happened so I can adjust for the next time it happens. And now it's thinking about the future. It's projecting itself into the future, this fear-based mindset of conditioning, because the mind's like a computer and it takes its conditioning that it learned from the past and it's putting it into the future. And now every new relationship that you go into has these new tinted glasses of, oh, I was hurt in my past and this person might do the same thing, so I need to react in this way. And you end up self-sabotaging yourself. I've talked about literally just internal work. I haven't said anything about self-improvement, like going to the gym, building your dream body so you become more attractive, so you can build something that you're proud of, so you can have more confidence, so you can feel better internally and externally. Eating better, eating clean so you can feel better, clear up your skin, become more attractive, start becoming more social so you can start networking, so that way you can start building better, high quality friendships. Nothing is wrong with any of those things. You should learn to balance your spirituality with your physical life. Because one thing that people end up doing is, especially in men, like men are not very spiritual. Most men aren't very spiritual. And so they completely ignore the spiritual side. And so even when they do have this successful career, you still have depressed millionaires because they completely ignore their oneness, their inner self, their true self. They completely ignore that and they only focus on the external. I found that more women are into spirituality than men are. Because a lot of men, the way that this new age world makes it sound, they make it sound like this very fairy tale, googly boo way of thinking about things. Where like you have to take your wallet and put it under your pillow, and then you have to give it to the person with a crystal ball, and she's predict the future, and then she takes that money, takes it to the church, and then she chants some bob. And then she gives you the money back, and then all of a sudden you're able to just, you'll get a text message from your ex, and then you got to buy these rocks, and you have to talk to these rocks, and you have to meditate next to them and burn them, and then you have to do 3 backflips, and that'll increase your energy, and then the universe will bring you more things. And if they don't bring you those things, then you need to do more, and if you don't do more, then you're bad for not doing it. It's like a cult. It's like a toxic religion. That's why most men don't get into it, because it's really super simple. Spirituality is just, you are not your mind. You are your soul. You are consciousness. You are the watcher of the mind. It's not this fairy tale nonsense, which isn't even spirituality. It's that most of the time they talk about doing shadow work, healing your inner child, and there's nothing wrong with that. But that's psychology. Don't say that the sun rises in the north, and I'm supposed to let people, oh, you're supposed to let people believe in whatever they want to believe in. No, I'm not. It's objective fact. It's objective fact. The sun rises in the east, no matter how you want to feel about it. But that's a side tangent. You can change internally, and then the externally will put you in positions where you can change yourself externally. And all of it works in one. And don't make people make you believe that there's something wrong with balance. Because you can work hard and still live in the present moment and still have a pretty good spiritual life. make time for your spirituality. And it's wrong to even say make time for it, because you are spiritual. There's never a moment where you are not living in this moment. As you watch this video, there's nothing wrong with this moment. I just got a text message. There's nothing wrong with this moment. This moment is fine. And you need to develop the mindset of, I don't mind what happens. Because if you do mind what happens, once again, that's the mind coming in through the back door, and it's projecting its past pain into the future. In order to make your future better, you have to stop putting your past into your present. Live, laugh, love, learn. Goodbye.